The MG ZST Essence. With more style. More luxury. More safety tech with 360-degree camera at $33,690 drive away with all options included. The award-winning MG ZST Essence is the more you've been looking for.
Townsville's Hit 103.1.
Townsville Dental Centre. Emergency appointments 7 days a week. Call 1300 4MyT.
Hit News Briefing. All the latest on the Russian-Ukraine situation, and Qantas posts a massive half-year loss. Hi, it's Dan Flake here with your national briefing. Concerning developments out of Russia, President Vladimir Putin's made an address to the nation where it appears he's outlined plans for a military operation. We're waiting on further info and translation, so stay tuned. The news coincides with an emergency meeting of the UN Security Council in response to the massing of Russian troops on the Ukrainian border. Secretary General Antonio Guterres making this impassioned plea a short time ago.
I have only one thing to say from the bottom of my heart. President Putin, stop your troops from attacking the Ukraine. Give peace a chance.
Earlier today, Canberra signed off on the next step to get targeted sanctions in place against Russia in light of the Ukraine situation. PM Scott Morrison says the move's unlikely to stop the nation from its moves against Ukraine, but it does send a clear message on where Australia stands.
The reason we're doing this is there must be a price for the unprovoked, unlawful, unwarranted, unjustified attacks and threats and intimidation that is being imposed by Russia on Ukraine.
While opposition leader Anthony Albanese says his party's united with the coalition when it comes to condemning the actions of Moscow.
I don't look for false distinctions between the government and the opposition. It's in Australia's national interest for us to have a common position.
He's also called for the government to make sure we continue to work hand in glove with our allies. Briefly to the COVID front, there's been just under 40 COVID-related deaths across the country today, while cases continue to rise in WA with more than 600 confirmed overnight. Construction giant ProBuild's gone into voluntary administration. Deloitte's been appointed administrator after its parent company ceased financial support. It's now focused on stabilising the business in the short term. The company has around 18 projects on the go nationally. And Qantas has posted a before-tax loss of close to $1.3 billion. CEO Alan Joyce says Omicron and lockdowns have taken a toll, but he's confident things will improve as more overseas tourists touch down.
That by the time we get to the fourth quarter, we're back to 90 to 100% of pre-COVID levels domestically, and we're back to over 40% internationally. And when we get to July, we're hoping to be in that quarter to be up to 70% international.
If you spot low-hanging power lines or damage to the electricity network, call Ergon on 13 16 70 immediately so they can make it safe.
The Demons have made a statement in their pre-season trial against the Roos, Melbourne beating their rivals 132 to 44. Earlier today, Carlton beat St Kilda by 7 points in their practice match. There's another 5 practice games scheduled for tomorrow. NRL and Melbourne Storm will attempt to have Brandon Smith cleared to return for their season opener. The Hookers hoping the All-Stars clash can count towards his one-week ban, which South star Latrell Mitchell has successfully argued this week. But teammate Josh King isn't sure the same rules will apply to Smith's case.
I'm not sure around all the rules and regulations around that. I think they might be a little bit different in a few ways, the suspensions around where they were handed down from. I'm flat out looking after myself, so I think the clubs across all that.
Trials continue tomorrow with Manly v Canberra before the Roosters face West Tigers. And finally to tennis, and Alexander Zverev has apologised to his fans, admitting his outburst towards an umpire was wrong and unacceptable. He was kicked out of the Mexican Open as a result of
shower for Townsville to Savo with a max temp of 33 degrees, dropping to 25. Mostly sunny tomorrow and Saturday, possible shower Sunday. And our listener app is a new home of local news. Download the app now to listen live or on demand.